So have you seen this video?
No, I haven't.
So this is the best YouTube video I found for building a resume. It's pretty much Google's create your resume. They built this. They give you tips on advice on how to build a resume. I'm gonna send
Mm,
this to you, but and watch over it. But it shows exactly how you should structure your resume and what the
mm,
format and content should have,
okay.
right? So let's compare yours to it real quick because it says this is what a student or a recent graduate should have. It should have education, experience, leaderships, in an optional final section. So when you're a student, you want to prioritize having your education first and some of your projects first before your experience because your experience might not be relevant to the job, right?
Yeah,
Because you want them to see what they want to see right away.
yeah,
Versus if I already have experience, then I want experience up front, right? So let's
yeah,
look at
yeah.
yours quickly. You have education projects. You have your skills. Maybe we could bump that to the bottom.
Okay, okay. Move that to the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then just have employment right after.
okay.
I think this is yeah. Otherwise, it's really good. Um, okay, now let's talk about actual bullet points. Be sure, yeah, month, year. Okay, include your anticipated graduated in the month, year format. Yours is already not doing that.
Yeah,
and I think that's actually important. If you said December 2026, that's gonna be better than, like, it, you just don't want back and forth with the recruiters.
okay. Yeah. So if I finish my courses by the end of this year, then I'd probably be graduating in the winter of next semester. So what, like, when do they typically? I don't know when they typically make you walk the stage. Is it like in the middle of the semester, at the end of the semester?
Here, okay, here just put January 2026. Okay,
Okay.
um, I think that's good. And then ongoing. Let's see. Yeah, so put January 2026. You could probably remove this because it's already the ongoing part.
Yeah, it's intuitive.
Yeah. Maybe you could just expand this fully and say Bachelor of Science, major in computer science because I don't know. I mean BSc is kind of standard though. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I would just leave that in case. Okay, so let's look at your bullet point. Okay, education. Education looks good. Let's talk about bullet points because I noticed that's what we could actually improve there. So let's look at list everything in reverse chronological order with your most recent experience first. It's kind of what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Include employer position, employer your position, when the dates you're employed for. Yeah, okay. Bullet points should be clear and concise. Streamline bullet points to spill over onto the next line only by one or two words. You shouldn't have like super massive bullet points. Use action words like created, designed, debug, negotiated. Okay, because with a lot of these jobs, they want you to be super result. They want to see results oriented resumes as well. So you'll
Hmm.
see that in the next section. So using action words makes sense, right? So let's. Are you doing that here? Yeah, I think so.
Roofing.
Yeah,
Assisting, assisted, coordinated, analyzed.
yeah, okay, yeah. Action words. Okay, now let's move into the part that plays a way bigger role in it. Is structuring your bullet points like this.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I think I seen like I've seen a couple of your videos and I seen like a couple of resume. I think like you do this on your resume. The video that I watched on your resume. Yeah, you do this.
So I would like I would literally talk to GPT and figure out how to handle that because
Okay,
it's
so you
just
think like my like a work experience that I've already done? That's like stuff that I should
yeah, it's good. It shows
change
you
up.
actually worked.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you're already up
Okay,
ahead on people who don't even never worked,
okay.
right? So you can see here when I do my projects, I say like what I did. This is what I accomplished. I achieved an accuracy of 98.6%, and I say let's see, as measured by. Well, I don't know if I did that on this one, but I achieved an accuracy of 98.6% on an exercise detection system. So I say what I accomplished
Hmm.
and what at a high level what the thing was, and then I
Hmm.
say exactly what I did to accomplish that. So your resume should be things, ideally things that you've accomplished in your jobs. So I don't know, even with the roofing stuff, bro. How many roofs have you done? You know what I mean? Like you should talk about the results you've done instead of saying, "Oh, I mopped and poured hot asphalt into."
Hmm.
Like, how many roofs have you done? It's probably impressive if you think about how many roofs have you done.
Hmm.
So I would do a lot of different results oriented stuff because you've drove a lot of results. How much revenue have you made for that company? Probably tons. How many students have you taught jiu-jitsu? Probably lots. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
that will make this a lot stronger because you don't just want to list out your bullet points like a job description of what you kind of did. You want to also
Hmm.
because doing the job is kind of table stakes. Like doing the job, they want to know that like what you accomplished in the job as well.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think there's lots of things that you could actually say you accomplished with even just these ones, especially even with you as a marketing manager. Like you did a lot in that job. You've done a lot. You've made a lot of revenue for that company. You built a lot of roofs and houses. Like you've taught a lot of students. You know what I mean? Like add metrics.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what a lot of these things are doing. It's adding, it's measuring metrics. But do you see why that would kind of help it if we add metrics to it?
Yeah, that makes sense because like if you're just reading like somebody who's like okay, a roofer, you can kind of intuitively understand what a roofer does. Like okay, a roofer is probably building a roof, but when you actually put like statistics and numbers to it, it kind of separates you from the rest of the people
Yeah.
because yeah, like somebody who's built a roof, like somebody who's a roofer who builds roofs versus somebody who's built like 50 roofs and generated X amount of revenue for the company because of those roofs. That this it's a little bit more descriptive.
Yeah. Yeah, like it shows way more depth in what you did instead of being like, oh, I, I do this. This is what I did for like in my job as a roofing, and like yeah, it just sounds better honestly. Even with your projects, it should be results oriented too. It's a bit hard to do that, but that's why you have GPT, right?
Yeah.
So I would say make everything results oriented. And yeah, I think the structure is good. Throw skills to the bottom, make everything results oriented. Follow this
Mhm.
guide right here. Let's look at your let's look at your cuz you said you applied to a Node.js job but then you got rejected.
Yeah.
I would say maybe the reason is because you don't have any Node.js experience on your projects.
Yeah.
So how you could showcase what you did with your projects is this is what I do. I got this advice from a different recruiter, but you could see with all of my projects, I'm kind of listing out the technologies I used for each of the bullet points. So for
Yeah.
example, when I worked at the Series B company, I was working on React, Node.js, and basically I'm saying this is what I accomplished and these are the technologies that I used to build that.
Yeah.
Cuz everyone is kind of going to be different. Like this one's in Python and stuff like that. But I like to throw this little like bit of like the technologies used section, and I always did
Mhm.
that in my resumes because it shows where you did what. Because if I was trying to hire you for a Node.js, I want to see if you actually know Node.js. And when I look
Mhm.
here, it's mostly I wouldn't be able to tell that you've done anything server side before. I would
Yeah.
be okay. You built this adventure game. That's like a just local. I'll look at this YouTube landing page. I would just call it YouTube clone. But essentially, then I'll know, okay, you know a bit of front end. and then you have a website. So it looks like you know some front end, but I wouldn't know that you knew Node.js from this. I mean,
Yeah.
so I would definitely get Node.js experience there. I would, yeah, turn your projects kind of into bullet points to just have the format the same everywhere else.
Yeah.
And also within your projects, just list out what technologies you use for each of the projects, like that. I'll send you this.
Yeah, 100%. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what I liked about your resume actually. Like I like the way that you have like your technologies listed
Yeah,
at the end of each bullet point. It makes this like a little bit more easy to just like if you're just scanning the page real quickly, you can just it's like keywords. You just like okay, it says he's done React, TypeScript, Python, TypeScript, like React. Yeah.
yeah, and then someone could read a specific bullet point or like, okay, he led this project, right? Redesigning
Mhm.
our user and access management infrastructure. What did he do to do that, or what was he working with, like these, right? So that's kind of feedback I've gotten before though. Like to add to like for the different line items, also specify the technologies. It kind of duplicates what you have up in the language and technology section. But honestly, I might throw this down really just to the bottom and take the same advice, um, and just stuff that into the bottom. But I think, yeah, I think definitely get your projects in there. Have actual links to your projects too. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
throw in the yeah,
I
please
can
go.
click straight into these. And I don't know how your links are working, but you should be able to click right to your GitHub, right to your LinkedIn,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, what do you think? What you call it? I don't really have like a LinkedIn or anything. Like I have a LinkedIn account, but I don't have it like optimized or anything like that. Do you think
Optimize
how do you
it.
optimize it?
Yeah,
Important?
it's the best way to get a job.
Okay, okay.
And also specify that you're open to work. That's very important too.
On LinkedIn. On
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't I like I'm such a boomer when it comes to LinkedIn. That's like the one. It's like the one platform that I don't really like. I feel like I'm pretty like confident navigating or understanding the culture on like Instagram or Twitter or
No, okay.
Facebook.
I'll just run you. This is what you do on LinkedIn, right? You want it's you've heard of search engine optimization, right?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to build your network on LinkedIn with other people that when they go look at those people, they might eventually land on you.
Gotcha.
So follow people who work at companies you want to work at
Hmm.
and just connect with them. Usually they'll connect. Follow recruiters at different companies you want to work at, but slowly build your networks. Give them a quick message. Be like, hey, I just want to connect. Um, but building your network, get to like about 600, 700 people on your LinkedIn.
Okay.
So it's all about search engine optimization, right? When they're
Hmm.
looking for people on LinkedIn, they're only gonna find you if they want to know you're legit too. So if
Yeah.
you're like friends with people who are also in engineering, you'll probably pop up faster on more searches. So optimize your LinkedIn. Say that you're open to work. You can have your projects all on there. Um, have your courses all on there too. You could plug in all your courses, but optimize your LinkedIn for sure. That's very important.
Yeah, I definitely have to throw it out. I don't even think that I have a link to my LinkedIn
Yeah,
on there.
like literally, figure out that LinkedIn. Start literally, um, match or what is it? Connect with at least like 5 people, 10 people a day. Like
Holy
you
smoke.
need to build up your LinkedIn connections and follow
Yeah,
like a
one
bunch of people you know already. And yeah,
highly does.
I think LinkedIn is one of the most important ways to get a job these days. Because if you just see someone's resume, you don't even know if they're a bot or not these days.
Yeah,
You kind of need to verify they're a real person.
yeah.
So yeah,
That makes
okay.
sense.
Let's write down. Let me write down all this feedback, and then we could talk about it once you get there. Um, I'm gonna send you a big message with the
Do another video in 3 weeks.
yeah.
See how it goes.
Okay, I'm gonna send you on Discord.
No,
But yeah, any questions though?
it makes sense. I like this Google resume builder where it's accomplish X is measured by Y by doing Z. That is really cool. I think that's like something that can really help my resume out. The LinkedIn thing, LinkedIn is like pretty like I understand that it is important, but I've never actually been like into the LinkedIn sphere. I never like I understand why it's important to use it to get a job, but I just never like really have been down with it. But
Yeah, like it's
and
not like you're active on it.
yeah. I know. Yeah,
Like
I
use
know.
it to talk to recruiters and just like have you don't need a presence on it. Just
Yeah,
follow people you know and yeah, like you don't have to treat it like a full social media, but when you're looking
yeah.
for a job, you should definitely be logged into LinkedIn and you should apply through LinkedIn as well. There's a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn and a lot of them are just literally one-click applications. They streamlined it.
Nice, nice. Okay, it's getting me a little excited right now.
So YouTube video, build LinkedIn profile. Three, look at the GitHub links of all of the look at the GitHub links of all SWE jobs, so you can mass apply. Remember, we're trying to increase the top of the funnel, and once you start landing
Yeah,
online assessments, call me right away, and then we can ramp you up on lead code.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So
Um,
yeah, just focus on the top of the funnel and then focus on
yeah,
the technical
pick up your
aspect.
numbers. Five
Yeah.
and just like know that right now every company is trying to hire interns like right now. It's really important right now.
Mm-hmm.
So results oriented bullet points. What else did we say? Move.
So we're gonna move the skills down to the bottom of the resume. We're gonna change expected. We're gonna change the expected graduation to January 2026.
Yeah.
We're gonna move skills to the bottom. We're gonna make the object oriented results from the employment, and I can try to do that on projects. Change the YouTube landing page to this YouTube clone.
Yeah. Have links.
Yeah, links. Add LinkedIn.
Have links to your GitHubs, to your right. Results oriented bullet points are very important across all of your employment history here. And
Mm-hmm.
GPT is your best friend or DeepSeek, whatever you prefer. But yeah, just use one of those. And because people will be asking me like, how do I build the results oriented? I'm like, bro, just feed in your resume, even just a screenshot, and then tell GPT to spit out bullet points in this exact format. Accomplish X as measured by Y by doing Z. And then you could also chat with it to figure out to get it to ask you questions and then pump out more bullet points. But you could pretty much pump out bullet points in that format so fast. It's actually insane. You don't even have to think about it.
And what do you like? Just leaving my relevant coursework up there. Just leave it as is.
Yeah, leave that as is. I would make sure I also add it on LinkedIn so that it's indexing you and it knows what class you are because sometimes they'll be because these recruiters have a search engine as well and their search
Yeah,
engine is on top of LinkedIn. So they'll be searching on LinkedIn for people and you want to pop up in those search results.
yeah,
Okay, projects. Let's structure the project the same way we did here. Um and
like bullet points.
yeah, kind of bullet points. Cuz look, these are multiple things there. Like these are two bullet points for this one. This one might be one, but we still have space on your resume. At anything we could like yeah, we have tons of space up here. But um yeah, and then lastly add technologies to each bullet point on
Yeah,
the project. Yeah, but after that, send me your resume. Let's just make sure it's good and then literally spam applying. You need to spam like you need to get to
yes,
100
sir.
by the end of the month applications. And it's not even hard to get that much, especially when they don't ask for a cover letter.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And then
Numbers
reach out
game.
to
It's
your
all
network to get referrals. That's like you need to really go out your way begging for referrals, honestly.
fucking on my goddamn knees if I have to.
Any questions though? Or this is good feedback and we should talk again
No,
next
this is
time.
perfect, man. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was asking for.
Okay, sounds good, bro. I'm gonna end this video then.